Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here, returning to you pretty late tonight for this next Tuesday album review for Season 6, Episode 19. Hopefully you will enjoy this Tuesday album review for Red's third studio album, Until We Have Faces. So, I'm going to discuss what I listened to for all 12 songs. It includes the bonus track, which is the title track, and I'll let you know my thoughts on this 2011 record that I've listened to. So let's dive into this album review. So it starts with Feed the Machine, which is a really strong track, by the way. Definitely packs a punch for sure. Michael Barnes' screaming vocals are outstanding in this track. The way it's mixed and the violin work, the drum work, guitar work, it is so outstanding. This song is in your face for sure. And with the gritty vocals from Michael Barnes, it sounds amazing. Even his clean vocals, but it's mostly his screams that sound really good. So this track definitely rocks. 5 out of 5. Faceless was the next track after Feed the Machine. Pretty strong track for sure. I really dug this track for how it sounded. And it is a pretty strong track because Michael Barnes' clean vocals take over for most of this track. He does a few screams from time to time, but it's mostly in the bridge. But other than that, it's a good song. 5 out of 5. Lie to Me, Denial was my personal favorite track. Really love how the melody is well structured and the song really flows in a really nice tone, and just the way it sounds overall with Michael Barnes' clean vocals, it's pretty good. I really like his clean vocals for most of this record, pretty much. So, 5 out of 5 for Lie to Me, Denial, one of my personal favorite tracks from Red. Let It Burn is a pretty good track. It's really melodic for sure, but it sounds really nice with Michael Barnes' clean vocals in this track. So I'm really digging this song too. And it is almost 5 minutes, so it does tend to drag out a bit, but it is worth listening to for the almost 5 minutes of this song. 5 out of 5. Buried Beneath is a great track to continue through the record as you finish up with Let It Burn. It starts off pretty strong and comes in packing a good punch with the drum work, and basically Michael Barnes' clean vocals are quite outstanding in this track. So 5 out of 5. Not Alone was a really nice song. It was a little bit about someone that's struggling with suicidal thoughts or depression. And if you know someone that is struggling with that, definitely call the suicide hotline. They can definitely help for sure. They've helped me. So I highly recommend you guys check them out. With what I listened to with Not Alone, I really enjoyed this track. Very meaningful song. About someone that's struggling with a mental health condition, and definitely worth listening to and getting whatever you get out of this track. However you view this track, it still sounds like a very meaningful song and something that'll help someone out in their darkest time. So 5 out of 5. Watch You Crawl is a great song. I really enjoyed this one for sure. Michael Barnes' vocals and his screaming vocals are quite outstanding for this track, and just the way this song flows overall, it did very well to entertain me. So this is a strong 5 out of 5. The Outside, I was not sure how I felt about this one. I do like it, so I'd have to give it a. It's a nostalgia kind of song. It's a guilty pleasure of mine. I mean, there's some critiques with how it sounds, but overall, it did pretty well to entertain me. So this is a 5 out of 5. Who We Are is a strong track too. Um, with how this song sounds, it starts off pretty good and then it comes in strong in the chorus and it sounds pretty good for how it is. So this is a 5 out of 5 too. I really enjoyed this one with Michael Barnes' vocals, and execution-wise, this track did perform pretty well. Best Is Yet to Come is the most beautifully written track, and the way it sounds with Michael Barnes singing in it, it has a lot of hope and meaningfulness to it, and just you get this kind of happy sensation vibe with this track, with the tone of the track. It sounds really nice, and like you're going into your inner peace with this track in a way. So it's a very nice and song for how it's structured. So Michael Barnes' vocals were really outstanding in this track, and technically I wish this could have been the last track for the record. But hey, you always have to have that one song that makes the melody of the next song feel like a depressive one, which we will talk about in just a second. So 5 out of 5 for Best Is Yet to Come. Hymn for the Missing is technically the closing track for the record, but I don't consider it to be a closing track that I would say ends the record off well. It does end the record off pretty well in a nice tone with the melody, but it's so sad. This is just the saddest melody for this to end this album officially on the CD version. But with what I listened to, I do enjoy this track. Michael Barnes' vocals and the background vocals from the the female vocalist in this track. It sounds pretty good, so I'd give this a 5 out of 5 as well. This is a strong track too. Until We Have Faces is pretty good in its own way, so this is a 4.75 out of 5. I mean, it's only 2.5 minutes. It mentions some things, goes into like instrumental work, and then goes into where Michael Barnes says faceless a few times. So there's some moments where I like it and moments where I don't. But other than that, it's going to get a strong 4.75 out of 5. It's good in its own way. Pretty good in its own way. So overall, production, mixing, and execution-wise, sorry about the background noise, that's my phone. I think Red Until We Have Faces, their 2011 record, is a pretty good album for sure. I mean, I have my critiques with this record, with how it sounds overall, but I think it impressed me a lot. And I was really entertained with Michael Barnes' screaming vocals in this record, and just how this third studio album was compacted into 11 songs, plus the extra track, which technically makes it 12 if you add the bonus track with it, which is the title track. It's still perfected. It was almost a well-perfected record. It almost would have gotten a 10 out of 10, but for a score for me, I'm giving Until We Have Faces by Red a 9.5 out of 10. Really good record, definitely rocks for sure. Highly recommend you check this album out if you have not listened to Red's third studio album, Until We Have Faces. And yeah, that's going to be it for this Tuesday album review tonight. Sorry about the cat in the way. Sorry about that. He just needs to go out in a second. So, pretty much, I'm going to end this video off by saying thank you so much for watching this Tuesday album review, Season 6, Episode 19. I'll try to get another video out if I can, but if not, you may not see another video till the end of the week or close to start of next week. But I'll try to get another video out as soon as I can. But it's because of the new hurricane that's coming into town, Hurricane Milton, that's going to be hitting me through Wednesday all the way to Thursday. But I'll do my best to get another review out and keep you updated on what's going on. Until then, you guys have a good night. Thanks for watching.